Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I am here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that when anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So happy Monday. We are starting a brand new week, and happy Vlogtober Day 4. So we are going to jump right into it. I know you guys have been asking me a lot of questions about a lot of things, and I'm pretty sure that you have been hearing about in the news, but I'm going to talk about a quick few, and I did come prepared slightly. All right. First thing that I wanted to go over with you guys is for the California Golden State Stimulus 2. So there's an article that came out, or quite a few articles that came out as of recently, pretty much talking about how California is sending out 705,000 stimulus payments of anywhere ranging from $600, where it's actually $500, but anywhere from $500 to $600 up to $1,100 this week. Okay, so it says California's Franchise Tax Board on Tuesday, October the 5th, will begin distributing $480 million in Golden State Stimulus 2 payments to qualifying residents who make under $75,000 in adjusted gross income. Okay, so nothing new there in terms of the requirements for the Golden State Stimulus 2. Just know that they are sending out another batch of payments this week. Now, they're going to be sending out direct deposit starting tomorrow, October the 5th, but they are also should have started to mail out checks as of today, October the 4th. Okay, so I believe there was a little bit of information in here about that. I just wanted to get to that part. Hold on. Okay, for the first time in the GS2 distribution, paper checks will be issued as well as direct deposit. So they haven't sent out any paper checks yet, just in case you were wondering. For those of you who are wondering who's going to get a paper check, so if you do not have any direct deposit info obviously on file with the Franchise Tax Board in California, then you will be receiving a paper check. If you also gave your direct deposit information to the tax preparer provider that you use, Jackson Hewitt, H&R Black, anything of that nature, but you received a tax advance, then the Franchise Tax Board still doesn't have your direct deposit info, and in that situation you will receive a mail check as well. Okay, it says that they expect to issue about 705,000 payments, about 330,000 direct deposits, and about 375,000 paper checks. Now I'm just kind of going down because there's kind of a Q&A going on in this article here. It says they noted that direct deposits typically show up in bank accounts within a few business days, depending on the financial institution, and the tax board advises people to allow up to 3 weeks to receive a paper check once mailed. In my experience, it really doesn't take that long. However, considering the fact that the USPS has made some permanent changes, and the new mail guideline for permanently is 5 to 7 days, whereas before it was 3 to 4 days, I would say to give it some additional time. I don't want to say 3 to 4 weeks, but I will say to give it a little bit more time and just be patient. Now, I know a lot of you guys were saying things like they were saying it's going to go based off of your zip code and this and that and the third. I haven't seen anything to suggest that. I'm looking here to see when or if there's any more instruction on, or not really instruction, but any more information based off of when or how they plan on distributing these payments, if there's anything like that in the details, but I don't see anything. To date, it says the state has issued about 2.6 million direct deposit GSS2 payments, which is the Golden State Stimulus 2 payments, about 600,000 on August the 27th, and then about 2 million on September the 17th. When does the state expect to be done distributing payments? October 15th is the tax debt filing deadline, as well as the Golden State Stimulus 1 and the Golden State Stimulus 2 deadline for most Californians. Eligibility for Golden State Stimulus 1 and Golden State Stimulus 2 is based on complete state income tax return. We've been saying that we hope to issue almost all of the Golden State Stimulus 2 payments by the end of the year, and most are direct deposit payments by October 31st. So there it is. Pretty much give it all the way up until the end of the year before you guys start calling. I believe that people are going to call anyway, but that's what they're saying. But everyone who is getting direct deposit should have their payments by the end of this month. They haven't seen any glitches so far. yeah, so that's pretty much it on that. Just wanted to update you guys on that, let you guys know that payments did start to go out today, mailed payments, but direct deposits possibly will show up in your account tomorrow. I want to say check today, because depending on when they actually process those payments, you could actually already have it in your account. So check your account, but at the very least, check tomorrow. All right, now the next thing that I saw, so we already know that there's going to be an increase, or there should have already been an increase in USDA. Has spoken about this several times, the permanent increase to SNAP benefits. A lot of you guys should have already seen that increase as of October the 1st. I can't tell you what it's going to be individually. I know a lot of you guys are asking me. I can't give you that information, but it says as of the 1st of October, the Thrifty Food Plan, which I did speak to you guys in a completely different video, adjustment is in effect. It says the DCFS says the increase is part of the USDA, which is the United States Department of Agriculture, reevaluation of the Thrifty Food Plan, which is used to set the amount of food assistance people participating in SNAP to receive, to more accurately reflect the cost of a healthy diet. Okay, so we've got some jargon here, some talking here. It's important that families have the means to be able to afford a healthy, balanced diet. This is coming from the DCFS Assistant Secretary for Family Support, Shavonna Howard. We know there are challenges in purchasing healthier items, but this adjustment will give SNAP participants the ability to access those healthier choices, which will not only benefit them in terms of having food to eat, but will also benefit them through leading healthier lives. Okay. For a family of 3 in Louisiana, it says this will result in a maximum allotment of $535 per month, increasing to a maximum of $658 a month. Overall, in Louisiana, the average monthly SNAP benefit increase will be around $12 to $20 per person. The reevaluation of the Thrifty Food Plan also slightly increases the max monthly gross income allowable under SNAP. So everybody knows that it's basically is based off of your individual circumstances, how many people are in your household, your income, factors such as that. So they're also going to increase the amount of income you are allowed to have, which should help some people. I know it's probably not going to help everybody. I know a lot of people are still arguing and pretty upset about that, mainly the senior citizens. And again, I do have to agree with you guys. I do understand, but I'm just a messenger. I can't change it myself. I wish I could, and if I could, I really would, but I can't. For the most part, I want to say that Louisiana, oh, my nose is itching again, you guys. I want to say that Louisiana, as well as pretty much majority of the states, are going to be increasing around the same amount. There's only a certain few select states that are going to increase slightly higher. I think Hawaii, what was the other one? Alaska, states like that are going to have a higher amount, but most states are going to increase around the same. I can't see the chart here for some reason in this article. It's not really showing me, but I'm pretty much giving you all the information that I think is relevant in that. We already know that there's going to be an increase, and it went into effect on October the 1st. Now, the next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, which is pretty surprising, and I think somebody asked me about this. It says there is a push for extra stimulus check for seniors. It wouldn't be the first time. Now, this is actually an article on Yahoo Finance. It says Congress and the White House aren't considering a fourth stimulus check for Americans. They've moved on to other priorities. That hasn't stopped an advocacy group for trying to stir up grassroots pressure for a new $1,400 direct payment targeted towards one vulnerable population, retirees on Social Security. The nonpartisan Senior Citizens League has launched a petition drive that has quickly gathered tens of thousands of signatures. Of course it would. If the campaign succeeds, retirees who need extra help covering their bills and paying down debt will get more relief. Again, if the campaign succeeds. The proposal has history on its side because the U.S. paid out special stimulus checks to older people once before. Retirees need a fourth stimulus check because they're being squeezed by steeper prices for gasoline, food, used cars, and many other things. The Senior Citizens League is really much rooting for you guys to get some type of stimulus, and I ain't mad at it. I hope that you guys get it. I hope that history repeats itself in this situation. Some seniors indicate that they've been skipping meals and doses of essential medication to meet expenses. Soaring inflation has taken a toll on household finances of retired and disabled Social Security recipients. I don't think that it's just Social Security recipients. I want to say just general senior citizens in general need assistance, whether they're receiving Social Security assistance or not. Over the past few months, the U.S. consumer prices have been up more than 5% versus last year, a level of inflation not seen since 2008. The truly eye-popping increases have been at the gas pump. In August, gasoline cost 42.7% more than a year ago. Okay, a forecast from the Senior Citizens League says inflation could push next year's Social Security raise to 6.2%, which would be the largest boost in nearly 4 decades, but it could be too little too late. Okay, so there it is. I know that somebody had asked me about the stimulus checks for senior citizens. It's currently, they're doing a petition for it, basically. So there is no conversations about it, more or less no negotiations as of right now at the White House, although these petitions are obviously being noticed, and it really just depends on if they succeed in their claims to get it noticed even more by the White House. So at this point, I don't want to, tell you guys it's coming, you know what I mean? I rarely talk about stimulus on my channel unless it's something that is for sure going to come. If it's something for sure that has been talked about at the White House, they may have discussed it here and there, but like this article said, they've got other priorities right now. They're still working on the infrastructure bill and Biden administration's other agendas and whatnot. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, but I will keep you guys updated on this story as it continues to unfold. But as of right now, that's all I have for that particular subject. Now, there was some more information regarding stimulus. I'm going to see if I can find it really quick. If not, I'm going to have to talk about it tomorrow. Hold on, y'all. I want to see where it's at. This is more about senior citizens. That's not the one that I wanted to read. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, that's about senior citizens again. There was another article. I probably should have went to that first, because now I'm going to have to really... Oh, wait, here it is. I think I found it. Here it is. Okay, here it is, y'all. So it says lawmakers are unlikely to pass another, again, relief bill to provide an additional stimulus check, despite many calls for them to do so. But that doesn't mean that every American is no longer entitled to receive a stimulus check in their bank account. It says, in fact, millions of people could see another $1,400 payment in 2022, and here's why. I don't know what this is. Then we've got an advertisement right in the middle of the article. Okay, stimulus checks will be coming in 2022 for one particular group of people across the United States: parents who had a baby in 2021. When President Joe Biden signed the American Rescue Plan Act into law in March, it provided for $1,400 stimulus payments for both adults and dependents. And children, including newborn babies, count as dependents who are eligible for the checks. Most people receive their $1,400 payments for their children already, meaning children that were already here, and obviously on their documentation when they file their taxes. As the government based the amount people received on their information provided on their 2020 tax return. So anyone whose babies were born in time to be declared on their 2020 taxes would have received their full amount of funds they were due. But for people who had babies in 2021, those children were not listed on their returns that the IRS used to determine the stimulus payment. As a result, any eligible parent who had one or more babies in 2021 should be entitled to a $1,400 check for each child when they file their year's tax returns in 2022. Of course, it goes on to talk about the requirements, which everyone should know, but I'm going to go over it anyway. Of course, parents need to meet income requirements in order to be eligible to claim the $1,400 stimulus check. Parents with incomes up to $75,000 as single filers or $150,000 as married joint filers are entitled to the full $1,400 per baby. For those who make above those income thresholds, however, payments begin to phase out. And single filers with incomes above $80,000 or married joint filers with incomes above $160,000 will not be entitled to receive any of the $1,400 stimulus payment for their new baby. So I hope that brought a little bit of joy and sunshine to somebody, because if you had some babies this year, you're going to get some more money next year. All right, and finally, the last thing that I wanted to talk about, as always, you guys, you know I got to update you guys on what's going on in the world, lovely world of emergency SNAP maximum benefits. So I did actually get a chance to check this morning, and I didn't see anything that was different. So the same information that I gave you, I believe, on Friday is the same information I am going to give you now. Now, as always, I am going to put that up on the screen for you just so you can see the names of the states according to the United States Department of Agriculture. So again, if you guys have some other information for your state that I didn't get it, that I'm not going over because they're not available to me on the USDA website, then feel free to leave that information below in the comment section for other people who may be in your same state. All right, so for emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of October, starting with Alabama, we have deposited on the 29th of October, but available the 30th. California, it says either November the 11th or November the 13th. Colorado, October the 5th through the 10th. Hawaii, November the 15th. Illinois, October 20th through the 28th. Indiana, October the 5th through the 23rd, staggered odd days only. Iowa, October the 1st through the 10th, regular issuance. Kentucky, October the 2nd through the 19th, regular issuance. Maine, October the 7th. Michigan, October the 23rd through November the 1st, and then a catch up around the end of the first week of November. Mississippi, October the 2nd. New Hampshire, October the 5th and 19th, and then November the 5th and 23rd. New Jersey, October the 1st through the 5th. So tomorrow's the last day. North Carolina, October the 22nd through the 31st. Ohio, October the 28th. Oregon, October the 11th, the 28th, and then a final run, November the 1st. Rhode Island, October the 3rd. South Carolina, October the 1st through the 19th. All month long for new applications. Tennessee, October the 1st through the 20th with your regular issuance. Texas, I don't have a for sure date, and they're actually not showing up on the USDA website. This is just from an article that I found last week that said that these benefits should be in your account by the end of the month. So it could come right now. Check your cards. It could be at the beginning, it could be in the middle, but it says by the end of the month. So if you guys have any additional or any different information for Texas, please leave it down below in the comment section for your fellow Texans, okay? Vermont, November the 12th. Washington, regular issuance. Wisconsin, October the 16th, and then a final run December the 11th, and then Wyoming, October the 2nd through the 5th, based off of the first initial of your last name. And then new apps will be provided their benefits the first day, hopefully after their case has been approved. So that is absolutely all that I have for you guys in this video. As always, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys, but do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button. It really helps to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Also, don't forget to check out my merch shop, which will be below this video. And on that note, you guys, as always, I'm going to say remember to live, love, and elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.